Hi, welcome back to channel TrainStation 2. Alright, this is the airport event last competition, and I'll give you a progress update. As well, I'm going to share with you that after claiming those blue maps as well as those epic items, I'm going to just claim all those red maps. Alright, I've started late in this second competition. I decided to start 10 hours late, and I'm going to start off by claiming all the items I have stored up in my warehouse. This is how you do a head start in the event itself. So with that, good numbers of items also kept in the factory output tray, I will be able to progress even further. And of course, with that, managed to get a good head start of 1030 points. There are still many so-called competitors in the group that still not yet arrived, so don't know whether there is someone that is even better off. So at this juncture, lucky with a 1030 head start, managed to climb to the first spot, but I don't think I'll be able to maintain unless whoever comes on board are just waiting to just collect a few tens of plain coins by not doing anything. So finger crossed, but let's see how it goes. Okay, so this is a second competition. It's just started, like I said, 10 hours late. The first one I didn't start it late. I started on time. It was a struggle, fighting neck to neck with the competitors first and third eventually, because I became second. So the first was too far off from my score. So here we are, having all the items again, and along the way we managed to claim some really good rewards on the progress path itself. So always got to go ahead and plan forward, especially when you know that these strings are actually more precious, because I think a lot of things are dependent on it. So I just got to make sure that those strings, or they call it the ropes, are sufficient. But it's harder to get, I think, because it's always used up. Alright, so here we go, getting more of these upgrade materials, which is really necessary to upgrade your fleet. I always emphasize on having good foundation, be it the size of the fleet, make it large, if possible, claim every single train in the collection in the region. And of course, not forgetting the capacity upgrade. It's really important that you should upgrade the capacity. How to? I mean, you'll be asking, how do you get all this money, and how do you get all those upgrade materials? This is a good opportunity, airport event, to get upgrade materials. I advise you in my previous video, as I mentioned, get all the epic items because it's the most value for money. Compared to the mega box, you get more if you spend all the plain coins on epic upgrade materials. Of course, before that, I did mention that it's important to grab all the blue maps. Blue maps are really precious, and they are so commonly requested, you run out of them in no time. So what I did was I claimed all the blue maps. I can no longer claim any more. I also managed to claim all these epic upgrade materials, and I can claim no more as well. So next, work on all the red maps. At this juncture, you can see that's the end of the epic item for the upgrade material. So this red city maps will be next there in my target list. As I always emphasize, do not claim that royal container, although of course it's very tempting. Alright, so someone did come in with 2690 points. So perfect. Alright, let's do our part and continuously try to fight that battle. Seems like going to be a hard fight again. But good thing is that at least everybody has come on board. We have the full group of people who are part of this competition already. Trying my very best to climb near to 2600, currently at now 1900-ish. So this is something that you got to do. I mean, constantly compete to get the max plain coins, because plain coins are really necessary. But I do emphasize again, try not to get this container, because if you already have so many of these legendary and epic trains, getting a container is high chance you'll get a duplicate. Unless you already do not have many of those epic and legendary train in the region, then by all means go and do so. Okay, but for me, I emphasize on blue maps, epic upgrade materials, then red maps. If again all the raid maps are claimed, then probably I'll work on the another maps or upgrade materials. Okay, so this is my plan. I'm really glad I can do quite a number of this building upgrades with the help of this event. So this is something that I really appreciate. Getting trains in the previous region, there's an event called the Seaport event. When that arrives, then you can grab all those trains in the previous regions itself. Do not spend your gems on buying those daily containers using gems. Do not do that, because if you do that, you'll be just spending your gems on trains, and there's no guarantee, right, that you get the train that you're missing out, right? So rather you spend meta keys to get train containers and wait for the seaport events to get the previous region trains itself. So this event focus on all the maps, get all the maps that you require. Alright, I'm climbing up to 158 already, working very slowly, not to get overly excited. When you reach 200, I need to climb to the next region, and that is not very good, especially you haven't claim finished all the fleet trains in this collection for this region. Of course, again, I also want to emphasize on the capacity. I have not fully upgraded all the trains, so I really want to work slowly before it reaches 200. So I'm not going to work on all this leveling up progress fast, but rather take it at a pace time. As I always mentioned, previous bad experience was I climbing very fast in region 1 to 2 and then to 3, and I suffered tremendously at the start of region 3. Region 4 still not too bad. I started off with I think 3000 meta keys, learning the bad experience of entering region 3 without any. So with that 3000 keys, what I did was that I've claimed those 100 keys container, and then I think about 200 key containers. So as based on that experience of mine, I will say that focus on the 1-star container rather than the 2-star containers, because that's the best you can get in terms of value out of it. If you have opened assuming one container which costs 200 keys, you have 2 chances of that in 100 keys container, which is a 1-star container. You may get 2 common, which is really common to get, but what I'm trying to say is that it's very important that you give it a try. Sometimes once you open assuming 10 of those 1-star container, you'll be surprised. You may get a legendary or even an epic sometimes. Whereas vis-a-vis you open 5 of those 2-star containers, you may not even get one. Probably you get rare. That's about it. So this is something you're going to ponder about when you open those containers. Alright, I've been fast forwarding this part to show you. You just got to continuously got to do up all these requests so you can get the airport event items. Apparently I've been working around the clock, and the opponent may be sleeping, so maybe with a different time zone, so that's really fortunate. But hopefully that when I go to sleep he doesn't really catch up, because I'm trying to create a good buffer gap here. I think previously he was 3000 plus, I was 1000 plus, then 2000 plus. Eventually I caught up with him. Now I'm going to create a good gap of 1000 plus to 2000 away from him while he's asleep. So hopefully when he is awake, he doesn't catch up that fast. And I think all this also comes with luck as well. I've built quite a good number of those items in the warehouse, so it's quite lucky. You can see here they've been asking items I have in the warehouse, and that really contributes to the acceleration of my points itself. So it's really important. Sometimes luck factor is something crucial. Otherwise, they'll always be asking those ropes which are running short of. By the way, I think this event is really short, so do take full advantage of it. And I'm looking forward to the next event. Probably there'll be some mini events of like Train Tycoon kind, whereby you just get some stars and then get some epic items or legendary items. So this some of the mini events before a major event happens. Actually surprised by the fact that this airport event is very different from the one I played previously. This is a bit too short, and also the fact that you can't beam away the requests Probably my memory failed me, but I thought that we could bin away request, because not every time we got to do up those things that we have those resources. So but nonetheless, really trying to build a very good buffer. Alright, I have come to the end of this video. I wish you good luck in your airport event competitions and grab all those maps. Alright, thank you for watching. Do like and subscribe. Goodbye.